reprobates, Sport Like It Is back in business. My name is Ed and I've brought with me one debonair dude. It is the future Richard Maspero. What's up, dude?
Alright. You got a good one every week. It's just new. I think you sit at home during the rest of the week.
No, I sat in the traffic.
Oh, okay.
Took me an hour to get here.
Okay.
Outrageous. Let's go to the Gary Player Country Club. As you can see, we're nursing a bourbon or two. Different, as Richard said, different change in pace. Tough track at the Gary Player Country Club, or is it a little stroll along the promenade?
It's far from a stroll in the park. It's really a difficult course and not an easy one for, you know, an average player to tackle, and it's just as tough for the pros. What
are the sort of alarm bells that ring when these guys arrive? Is it the length? Is it the heat? It's not been so hot today. What is it that scares them about this course?
Rough, firstly. The rough is absolutely horrendous. Long, thick, tough to get out of. You don't want to be in there.
Proper thicket stuff.
It's not pleasant, and the greens I think are probably the biggest concern for the guys. They've struggled a bit today. A lot of them said that it was rapid going downhill and slow coming uphill. I think as the weather gets a little bit better, we're going to see the greens firm up and speed up, and hopefully come the weekend it'll be like glass.
So we can't really, you know, ascertain much from today, because of course Charles Schwartzel came from nowhere. He was two over after 4 holes, and he's now tied for the lead with the reigning champion Lee Westwood, who I think lost most of his weight last year when he was pouring sweat in the Rustenburg sun. So he did well last year. Do you think he's got another good chance again this year?
I think so. His game does suit it. You know, long hitter of the ball, reasonably accurate, solid putter, decent short game. You know, he's got what it takes to take on the course, but I still don't think he's got the best game suited for Gary Player Country Club.
A cool 1.25 mil in terms of prize money. Not bad. 250,000 for the guy who comes last. So if you rock up, you know you're getting paid. It's chilled. Luke Donald, world's best player, hasn't won a major, pint-sized individual, but you said now that he hasn't three-putted in something like 18 months. That's a remarkable statistic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, his putting is just unbelievable.
But is that what has taken it home for him?
I think so. You know, he's not a long hitter, but he's accurate. And that's why I think he's going to do so well at the Nedbank Challenges. He doesn't hit the ball very far, but it's straight and true down the middle. His iron play is good, and his putting is exceptional. And on these greens, you have to be very, very skilled with the putter. And I think he's going to do well this week. I think we would have been talking about him as the overnight leader if he hadn't double bogeyed on 17. So bit of a disappointing finish for him, but was coasting. Should have probably finished on 4 under, ended on 2 under. But he'll definitely be a contender come Sunday.
Can you Adam and Eve it? Africa's major, and we only have one representative, Charles Schwartzel. He's tied for the lead. Is he going to be the first person since, was it Trevor Immelman back 4 years ago? Yeah,
2007, that's the last time he won it. Hopefully, you know, Charles had a fantastic year, great performance at the Masters. You know, he really has been a solid performer this year, and hopefully he can carry that into what will be the final event for them, and you know, put in one last, you know, good push, and hopefully we'll get another South African champion. It'd be lovely to see, and a great guy. You know, it would be fitting to have a South African win it, seeing as you say, there is only one of them this year.
KT Kim, the man or the representative from that side of the world, and of course there's G-Mac, there's Francesco Molinari, one of the brothers. Who's the dark horse? I mean, seriously, because I look at all these names and I'm like, well, these guys are all capable of winning this.
Yes and no.
Anders Hansen?
Anders Hansen's a possibility. He looked reasonably solid today. You know, a lot of these guys are capable of making a run for it, but whether they'll be able to do it over 4 days, I don't think so. I think literally, if you're looking for somebody to win it, you've got Schwartzel, you've got Westwood, you've got Luke Donald, and then maybe you can chuck in a dark horse, as you say, a G-Mac or somebody like that. But really, for me, Schwartzel, Westwood and Donald, those are the 3 you need to look at.
So tough to predict, as we know golf is, because they're all outstanding at the end of the day. Most of them have won something before, so interesting weekend lies ahead. Last words go to Darren Clark, the Open champion from this year, who had a bit of a nightmare today. I believe he was lagging out the back and came last today, didn't he?
2 over par, supreme athlete that he is. He was struggling a bit today, and I think when it warms up and the Guinness dries up, I think it's going to be a tough weekend for him.
Well, that's his rocket fuel, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so let's leave the last words. Chubby Chandler, his agent, has always said, I play better fat. I obviously have been adhering to that theory. We have a gym at home, gathering dust. Hammer on, you people, and we will see you all next week. Cheers.
Cheers.